So a lass said to my hearing that she would conveniently contract HIV to remaining in poverty. I have never, I've heard people make choices, but I have never heard of this that somebody would conveniently choose to contract HIV. I know people conveniently say or become commercial sex workers, by choice. But I don't think I have come across a commercial sex worker that would conveniently want to contract HIV. Sometimes it is, yes, HIV is contracted through actions or inactions, depending on the context which you see it. But if you ask them, no, none of them would tell you they wished or they expected. Of course, information is power. This information is everywhere, just that some persons refuse to take heed or to accept it. The information on HIV is everywhere, and even some organizations are still, working on HIV prevention and care. However, a lass, who is a lass? A young girl, or that is a girl or a young woman. Please share this video with your loved ones, your children, young women, young men, with everybody. Please, poverty is not a good place to be, neither is HIV. Poverty, I reiterate, poverty will never be a good place to be, neither is HIV. And like I asked this young woman, I said, did you come across an HIV carrier or a campaign on HIV that says it is okay to conveniently make a choice, to conveniently or selectively through your action choose to contract HIV? I don't know if there's a misconception anywhere regarding HIV, but I personally, I know definitely that if HIV is non-existent, some organizations, some not-for-profit would close shop. Yes, many have closed shop because I believe there's more information, there's more enlightenment. However, HIV is still in existence. I know if you say, okay, HIV is completely off the radar, many organizations will close shop, but it won't stop me from saying the truth. It won't stop me from addressing young people. It won't stop me from helping others. It's my work, it's my profession to talk on prevention, preventive measures. Please, please, and please note that HIV is not contracting HIV is not an escape route for poverty. Poverty is not a good place to be, but you can liberate yourself from poverty. Yes, as much as there are write-ups everywhere that says some persons may never become rich, some persons may never become wealthy, but they will never be poor. They will be able till they depart this planet Earth. They will always be able to provide their basic needs or even essential needs. They will also be able to meet the other needs of others around them or in their lives or within. That's a fact. Some persons will never be poor. Now let's take a case study at the millennials. There are a lot of millennials that were not born with a silver spoon, but look around you. They have liberated themselves through acquiring skills. Not everybody will go to school. Not everybody will acquire formal education. Many have acquired informal education and they are great. They are doing excellently well in their field. Even if you choose the field of a commercial sex worker, please, you must ensure that you stay safe. Depending on antiretroviral therapy known as ART, is not a walk in the park. HIV has its truth. It has its truths, and as much as poverty is not a good place to be, you can liberate yourself, you can emancipate yourself, you can take yourself off it by acquiring skills, even as much as the economic hardship is staring at everyone in the face, there are still people living life legitimately without harming anybody. They are using what they have upstairs, akaraka, the works of their hands, to make legit money for themselves and changing their lives for good. Take this as a friendly advice. Discover your Ikigai rather than settling for HIV, rather than choosing or selectively choosing to contract HIV as a means of escaping poverty. You may choose to become a commercial sex worker, but please be safe. There are commercial sex workers who are still safe, I believe, against popular beliefs or myths or moral standards or moral whatever or moral metrics. There are still commercial sex workers who are healthy. They do not joke with their medical checkups. They do not joke with whatever necessary drugs they have to take. For some individuals, popping a pill based on prescription by your medic, such as paracetamol, it's a herculean task. Not to talk of depending on drugs, depending on antiretroviral drugs, antiretroviral therapy medicines for the rest of your life. It is not a walk in the park. There's care for it, there's treatment, but even if the body virus remains in your body, even if your viral level is undetectable, you have to depend on those medications for the rest of your life. No cure exists for HIV, but medications, no cure exists for HIV/AIDS, but medications can control HIV, also prevent the disease progression. Escape poverty. Take proactive measures by discovering your Ikigai. Your Ikigai is something you have passion for, something the world needs, something that can offer value, and something you can get paid for. And I'm going to remember, I take a case study with this video I'm recording. I am doing something I love to do, which is to health educate. I am doing something I'm passionate about. I am doing something that can influence behavior positively. I'm doing something that can impact a person's life positively. Somebody can come across this video, some persons can come across, some young people can come across this video, and it can help change their mindset for good. And I'm also hoping that through my engagement, I also get speaking gigs and even get huge followership on my social media, and also maybe earn some living from it, take up consultancy tasks. It is also a part of it. It is also a step in the right direction, and I hope you also find out what your Ikigai is and take a step in the right direction. Cheers.